Welcome back to Raziel and the Water Temple.
Yes, when we left off, we could freeze these suckers. I think is what we were going to do next.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we'd been in the rooms entirely down here.
Oh yeah, we have. I mean, this is a shame, but I doubt we've missed anything because we've been here before, and I'm fairly certain we went through there with Kain. And I don't think they're that specific. However, it doesn't want us to do this, so maybe it is a good idea for me to reflect it.
Yeah, I was thinking, go in all the rooms, check all the corners, do the camera work.
Of course, this means we can extinguish the torches in the garden. If it is indeed a garden.
Yeah.
Not gonna be
is that a hole in the wall on the back right corner? Oh, is it just like a window? It's just a window. Just check the right corner, yeah. You never know where there'll be a book or a slice of the thingy.
Well, there's TK and there's health, isn't there? So, yeah. In fact, shouldn't we have more health than this?
Just the other chamber for the guys, because they were like right in the middle waiting for us. We didn't even get to come in here. I think that might be the loop, yeah. And we can do the up floors with that very cool effect, and it highlights that there's an even further layer up.
Which we've never really been to before. It's always been 2 floors.
Ooh, we're going right away?
Hells to the yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, there is clearly a fire font thing up there. Oh, good grief. Are you doing that on purpose?
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Just this little thing.
It's a tiny little
seats.
Hidden room.
Just for 2 people to go, let's talk at this fire. Wait, those are specific to floors? No, they can't be. I mean, they might be in this instance, but it's like, you know, a kawinky dink.
Was this the room with the passage?
So we're going to do this.
I would suggest checking all the other rooms first, because I think you have to go into the spiritual realm.
Okay, I can check the others. See if I get an extra book or something of that ilk. What is through here? Is this Newt?
Nothing.
Fair enough.
I think that's where I don't know, maybe that's where we came in. Because that one has a fire font behind it.
Either way, well, I'm just going to do this one.
Oh, you can do the other one.
No,
if
I'm
you
not,
want.
because
yeah.
I know I'm supposed to do it in the other order, because if I go into the spirit world and go through, that's going to raise up and I'm not going to be able to get to it anyway. But if I go into here, where I've already gotten rid of this one, I can just sort of go...
There's a forward and a back, I assume. Oh, just a back.
Just a back. But I'm guessing we come through here, and yes, there's a thing here. And then we can go... I can stay on it. And that's the other room. And I can just... Oh, no, I have to pick the right one.
Now we can leave.
That's your lot.
And never return.
Yes, leave and never come back.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to switch world, but he just does that instead. Like, I thought that would be the priority move, would be doing that, but apparently not.
Yeah, you could go through the door or you could go through the passage. Doesn't really matter.
Oh, oh, oh. That was a little disorienting.
And through there, yeah.
Is it through here? Yes.
Expecting you to be attacked. Yeah, I thought so.
La, 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 la.
Yes, we now have the...
That's strange.
I suppose because you couldn't come up through the water.
Is that still a portal? You know what? I'm not going to find out.
So we have the power of water. Obviously we can do the tomb, but was there anything else we could do, or do we just have to wait for the earth power?
I mean, we haven't seen any waterfalls because I would have noticed them. So I think it is just a matter of going back out into the... I mean, what would you call it? I'm calling it a garden, but it's clearly a crypt, but it's not an underwater crypt, which is what the other one is.
Yeah, or a mausoleum, crypt, something like that. I was thinking either way, actually. It'd probably be better to get all of the powers and then go to all of the extra rooms.
Perhaps, yeah. Because then we have all of the tools at our disposal.
And you don't actually need to fight anyone. We can just run through here.
This is the wrong one,
No, this is the right one.
Is this the right one?
Yep.
See, I think of this as the garden because there's a big...
There is, but then you go out and
glass
around
house.
and down in that direction, yeah.
Excuse me.
It's very pretty.
So because it has a greenhouse, I think of it as a garden. I don't know if that's wrong or right. Thank you. Oh, I've got fire on. And then finally...
So, our wretched little savior returns. Come to join the last pathetic battle of the vampire race? But on which side, I wonder?
I've not come to fight you, Vorador.
You don't know why you're here.
I know this much, that you are the author of my fate, and as such, only you can rewrite it.
You give me too much credit.
You forged the Reaver. I have seen the evidence.
I was its maker, yes?
Then you know its purpose.
No. Only the scraps of prophecy my master shared with me.
And do these scraps explain why you would forge a weapon to imprison your savior?
Ah, well then. It seems we have our answer. You've chosen your path.
I have chosen nothing. I've been deceived at every turn. You seem to know what I am. Tell me.
I thought I did once. But now all the prophecies have failed. The pillars are corrupted. I am the last of my kind, and when Mobius's hunters find me, it will have all been for nothing.
You've forgotten about Kain.
Ah, yes, Kain. I fear he shoulders a greater burden than he realizes. I cannot help you, even if I was inclined to. I crafted the Reaver blade, but only at the behest of my sire, Janos Audron. What sorcery he and the others laid upon the sword afterward, I cannot say.
Janos tried to give me the Reaver before he died. He said that it was forged for me. But what did he mean? As my weapon or my prison?
Perhaps you should ask him yourself.
Janos is here.
In a manner of speaking. The greatest of us all, the father of our race. The Seraphim tore the heart from his living body 5 centuries ago.
But there's no sign of decay. How is this possible after all these years?
Somewhere, the heart still beats, and while it does, the body will remain preserved. If his heart could be restored, Janos might yet be raised.
And you haven't tried to recover it in all these years?
Many times, but our enemies hid the heart too well. It was taken as a trophy to Avernus Cathedral centuries ago, where they christened it the Heart of Darkness. Believing that it embodies the essence of our dark gift, they hid the heart away lest it fall into the wrong hands. Our hands. Redeem yourself. You may be our last hope. Perhaps you alone can find the heart if it is meant to be found. If Janos can be resurrected, he will have all the answers you require. This key will open your way to Avernus. But be advised, there are dark sorceries at work in the cathedral. You must be on your guard.
Received library seal.
Library seal.
So is it a raven and a dragon?
It's a dragon and a raven, yeah.
Also, I take it you're going to have a look at...
Yes, also those are 2 animals which are also verbs.
Is there anything behind him?
Is that what you meant? Oh,
Maybe.
there might be secrets behind him. There's no secrets behind him. Other than this secret texture, which would exist if this was the PS2 version.
But yeah, Janos Aldrin, here all this time, because the Heart of Darkness still beats.
Let's have a look at his body. And yes, it's as if he's just been laid down, flat.
Yeah.
Laid to rest. Laid to rest is what I was looking for.
This was not what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's like every time we'll sort of go, I know what. Jeff will have the answers. Jeff did not have the answers.
I thought that the other power would be through here somehow. I don't know.
No, I don't think we get the other power for a little while yet, which means we have to come back here, which means I'm not particularly bothered about hunting for secrets right now, because we are going to come back here with the earth power, because there are earth doors, if we don't get the earth power here, which we don't.
Okay. I suppose let's get to getting.
Oh, I like this chamber as well.
Oh yeah, I suppose you didn't really get to look around down here.
No, it just teleported here. Because, yes, this technology also looks a bit Janos-y as well. And yes, that's the funny thing, is that it's a surprise that Janos Aldrin is here. We go, Janos Aldrin, is he? It's like there's a picture of him up outside, away. Very cool as well. Who lights all these candles? How does he get up there? Imagine Vorador on a ladder going, I must light this candle for Janos.
You think he just kind of wills them lit.
Oh, maybe. I mean, they will the blood into their mouths, so why not?
Yeah, it's just like little lit things. Torches, that's the word.
Oh. This is the way out, I take it.
It's a whole different chamber.
It is, and it just kind of... It skipped all this, didn't it?
Yeah.
What is that, anyway? Like, this smacks of unused boss room. Like, you had to fight him.
Yeah.
And then they went, why would you fight him?
Well, why would he, to be fair, yeah.
But yeah, that's clearly Janos. That's clearly Janos. I mean, he looks a little bit different in this one, but I think it's... Out of all the characters it could be that we've already met on our journey here, it's clearly Janos. Let's all get charged up.
Also, is it really going to make us walk all the way out the front door?
It's going to make us walk all the way to the library.
Okay.
You know what the problem is? Can't remember where the library is. Can you?
Through the other door in the room with the 3-headed things.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Cool. Also, when it says the library, wasn't there like 2 identical library rooms?
I don't know, maybe, was there?
I think so.
This whole section was a bit too long.
But, like, the other side has the underwater crypt. It's under something. But I think it's the right way. Ooh, let's get that. Just while we're on. I think the other door is an air door. And yes, the first time I played this, I got so confused because I went, water, great, I can use that. Where can I use that? Because I'm like, I'm unaware of anywhere I can use this. Excuse me. Yeah, because there's a sort of a darkness library and a light library.
I'm thinking the door at the other side, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh. Far left to get back up. Oh, you're going down.
Oh, it's so easy to control, that's probably why.
Ah.
Helpful.
Yeah, occasionally it just wrests control of the camera from you.
Squeeze me. Okay. I'm not even sure what happened there. Did I get attacked with TK or did my TK somehow affect me?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. No, I'm not so sure. That's what I mean by this whole place has been far too long.
No, that's not it.
I think, oh yeah, left, I was going to say. Well spotted.
I just went past there and went, that was cracked. That'll save us some time when we come back to do the extras. I don't actually think it's up here, I'm thinking this is how we get out to here.
Yeah, I'm thinking either you're going across to the other side or into the main building, and that might be quicker to get to it. But no, I genuinely don't remember where it is at this point.
It's just through the other door, I think. I think we just went through the wrong one. We went through the air door, I think it's through the fire door. Either that or there's one through either. And I'm not sure which one it is. Because I'm like thinking, well, there's nowhere else to go. Because it's like Well, there's nowhere else to go.
It was the first library we went to.
How do you know it was the first library we went to?
Just because I feel like that's what I recall, I guess.
Right, so garden, sort of terracey bit, and then third floor, and then back down again, and then this door.
Avernus is in flames, and with it, our hopes may evaporate.
How can I find the heart in the midst of such chaos?
You must act quickly. But beware, an ancient evil dwells within, long unspoken among our kind. Undoubtedly, this is the source of the corruption that infects the circle. If you are to succeed, you must resist its influence.
Will you stop teleporting needlessly? It's overly enigmatic.
He is very enigmatic. I was just thinking that exact same word.
What's he like?
For some reason, he gave us the thing to stick in his own library door.
Yeah. Why didn't he just teleport us here? Because at some point Janos teleports us, so I'm assuming it's the same magic and he learned it from us. Unless he's not as good at it as Janos and can't teleport you. But yes, I've just noticed all those people.
It's a little horrific.
In the artwork. Because he's supposed to be the famous pseudo-hedonist. So, it is this library, because I was thinking, like, there's two libraries, because there's the darkness one and the light one. They're both solved.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Because they're almost identical, except in one you can go outside. Hello?
I keep noticing breakable things, yeah.
And there's a book.
Nice.
This means when we come back here, presumably with the earth power so we can open those extra doors, we're going to have to, like, keep an eye out for stuff like that, yeah. Like, we're definitely going to have to go to the other library for a start. So what was it we had on it? It was...
Library seal.
Library seal.
Same as yes, I am assuming it only has it in this one. I don't think the other one had the equivalent.
No, I don't think it did.
It's active. Oh, well, actually, let's talk about the cutscene a little bit. So another mention of the unspoken and the evil influence that started the death of the circle and all of that sort of stuff in motion. Yeah. We have to avoid its influence.
Do we get to look on the balcony, or does it just vanish us?
It will do, but I'm going to look a little bit anyway. Oh, is that it?
Depart for Avernus.
And here we are back as Kain?
Yeah.
I can't go through there. Oh, but I can't just go around. What did we do last with Kain?
We got one bit of the seal.
And then we came through this door.
We opened that door, so we haven't actually gotten any further forward. So it's just forward we go.
Actually, it's quite nice that we can see the Vampire Citadel from here. We have full combat experience, don't we?
Yeah, both of our characters are now as leveled up as they need to be. It's just about exploring and finding things, and to be fair, fighting things off when they're annoying and we can't look around.
Yeah, I was going to do that as well. It's just I'm not going to spend an overly large amount of time on it.
Yeah. So just to be fair, a lot of the time with these it will block off the way forward anyway. Yeah, like if you've got spikes or fire. Get rid of them the cheap and dirty ways, throwing them out the window maybe.
No, other way. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh, I'm stuck.
Oh, there we go. Bit worried there, yeah. Goodbye.
Don't throw knives at me. Come here.
I was dead anyway.
Can I have the blood? I did. Okay. And then yes, there's some shades over there, and it's going to keep detecting those as enemies. Let's just see if we can ignore them. Hui! Oh, it never lets us do that. Oh. I was hoping there might be something over there. Don't think there is.
Maybe just leap over.
Yeah.
So he was going to do it backwards there.
Still good. That would have been funny. Kain out.
This history in part I knew already. How, as the vampires began to die out, the pillars summoned human guardians to fulfill their roles. It seemed the ancient vampires had adopted, and when necessary, abducted the human guardians and made vampires of them when they came of age, until the humans rebelled against their masters. And here, I made a surprising discovery. It was Mobius, the time streamer, and Mortanius, guardian of death, who led the bloody revolt. Now, I understood why Mobius hated me so intensely. I was the first vampire guardian in all these centuries, and he knew what my coming signified. Or perhaps I reminded him of all he had forsaken.
Actually, if you go back to that mural, to be fair, that is pretty grim. That they just kidnapped and turned, well, look like quite small children.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I can see why the humans would rebel.
I mean, I would rebel if I thought vampires wore hats that silly.
Very
yes,
cute.
it was Mobius and Mortanius who were in cahoots. If that's not too strong a word.
No, it's not. So is this the Earth Temple, do we think?
Might be, yeah.
We'll get to see the sign on the floor after some necessary combat. Trying to keep my eyes peeled for spikes, so other conveniences. I'm thinking maybe get out of that corner. And yes,
Yes,
we
it is
are.
definitely the Earth Temple.
Your sword's nearly fully activated, so...
Yeah, that'll help a little. Ah, right. So if they're close by the time I do my third hit, it kind of links them together and does damage to all of them, which is nice.
I'm not sure that was the last one, yeah.
It felt like it. Oh.
That's not for you then.
Can I not just... Oh, but I'm Misty!
There's a bunch of other doors to check out.
What if I trick it?
You... okay.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Keep
Jerk.
going round. Oh, okay.
Have I got it? I do.
That's where you came in. Those...
Yeah. I just thought I'd double check. No, I think I've already discovered the way forward.
Okay.
Interesting, interesting. So yeah, it's this way, isn't it? That's the air shrine. What's this?
The orb that once opened this portal had been destroyed. To power it, I would need to find a substitute.
Meanwhile, I'm thinking, where are you going to find a massive orb? You are being attacked, yeah. I don't think it can be helped. You've got a thing. I don't know if it's worth it, though.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'd like to see you get Kain.
Oh, he did, jerk. Oh, let me do more than that.
Is he stuck? That went really strange. Yeah, you can see two sides of an orb. But I think there was some nooks and crannies in this room, yeah.
Both?
Okay.
I think this is the only way.
We need something for that.
Yeah, something strange shape, but okay.
Whee!
Honestly, I'd attack him if he did that at me
It's
as well.
right there.
Is it up there, Kain?
Received Earth Globe.
Earth globe.
So nothing towards the camera.
Oh, I can have a look, but I don't think so.
Fair enough, we're just in a strange little natural pocket.
You know, whether or not it's going to actually let me... No, well, okay.
I was thinking, otherwise how would you get out? Oh, there's a thing over there. We're in one of the rooms that had the crow head on it. I suspect.
Hmm.
Nice.
So when we come out of here...
Yep.
Instant lock behind us. But that's fine. Because where we need to go... Oh, and I love the way when, like, Kain can't go where he wants, he just breaks something until it works.
Yeah.
You know, whereas poor Raziel has to, like, figure out how to get around it. Here we go. A suspicious room is the one we're going to go into next time, though.